make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel shows. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticky up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Millions them here, make it come treat it. Speed, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks' creative quarterback. Everyone's still in awe of his last game, passing Norm Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of 554 passing yards. It's the Seahawks and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've got... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He brought that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. It's Kenneth Walker III.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run this with Homer. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Homer, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Well, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Goff now to throw. steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He completes this to Walker. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. They're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Goff. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've really...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 15-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
From the gun,
and the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And a short gain down to about the 33. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown.
The Lions take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side.
Finding space at the 40.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw again. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Give to Walker on the read option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And that will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 1. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 4. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That completes it again to Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because
right?
you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw left side to Reynolds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now gone. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions touchdown.
From the red zone now. Goff. And Shark calls it in. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the
touchdown. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Here we go. Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
37. Lions 13. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one. Well,
there he goes left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good for a Lion.
Now he's flushed down left. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
13 more yards.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Gone. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Lions get a bit closer.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick slant complete to OBJ. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco had Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has been measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.